He's a member of the Fine Gentlemen's Club. Let's hear it for the bad boy, Bobby Crane, everybody. And on the side of punishment, it's his first time doing the show. Please give a nice warm welcome to Hammer Vanderploeg, everybody. Steve, the Hammer Vanderploeg. Going first on the side of punishment, Hammerploeg.
Hello, everybody. I'm a judge. I assume that you already hate me. It's fine, but guess what, you guys? I'm kind of cool, all right? Skateboarding's not a crime. I landed a kickflip once. It's all right. We're doing it. You guys, I smoked weed before it was legal. I never inhaled, but it was still pretty narnar binks. It's great. We're doing it. I'm just here to tell you guys that punishment is great, you guys. Crime is terrible. Criminals are ugly, ugly people, you guys. You know, punishment, okay, so we have an eye for an eye. You know what that makes? The world lose one eye. We're all just winking at each other, and that's the universal sign for let's fuck. Pretty awesome. Let's look at some famous criminals in the history of the world. Ted Kaczynski, gross. Al Capone, you could see his syphilis from a mile away. Awful. Hitler, it's been 70 years and that mustache is still just hack. Gross. Let's look at some famous punishers. Judge Judy, I want to get all up in that bubble booty, you know what I'm saying? Judge Marilyn Milian, I would let her masturbate this magistrate. I'm for it. Let's do this. Judge Joe Brown. If the price is right, I'll let him come on down. Teach him the real meaning of ball gag. Who doesn't like to be punished? Where are my masochists at? Yeah. All right. You guys, we need to teach our children. We need to punish them so they grow up smart, so they understand what it's like. I mean, punishment, it's only for the people that are stupid enough to get caught. That's all it is. God exists only for the sole point of getting back at the shitty people. That's why. You guys, I'll be real with you. When I was 5 years old, I stole gum from a convenience store. And you know what my parents did? They built a basket and a pulley system and pulled me up into a tree, and I had to sit there for 4 hours. And I heard what the trees had to tell me. And you know what it was? Punish everyone. It was pretty great. Think about it. Children have examples, you guys. Where the Wild Things Are. It's a great book. Max, what happened? He was wild. So what happened? His parents punished him, sent him to bed without dinner, and he found some mushrooms and had the time of his life. Good for him. Punish your kids, you guys. Otherwise, they're going to end up being like Max and selling weed brownies outside of an STS-9 show. It needs to happen.
Yeah, keep it going for Steve, everybody. Steve, everybody. Steve, everybody. Hey, Steve, I don't know if you noticed, but you might be looking for this guy. I'm here to talk about crime, everybody. You're missing your wallet. I left the $26 because it looked like you probably needed it, but I did take the condoms because I'm pretty sure you didn't need them. All right. All right, you guys are probably wondering, hey, Bobby Crane, why are you talking like this? Well, I talk like this sometimes, all right? Sometimes I talk like this. Sometimes I talk like this. That's why they call me Bobby Two Tones, all right? They call me Bobby Two Tones. I got two lives. I got the stand-up comedy life, and then I got the life of crime. I live two lives. That's why they call me Bobby Two Lives, all right? I got more than one life. Bobby Two Lives, everybody. I got a wife and kids. I got a wife and 2 kids at home. That's why they call me Bobby Two Kids. Of course, my 2 kids, they don't call me Bobby Two Kids. They call me, "Ay, papi." It's a wonderful life. Oh, fuck. It's a wonderful life, this life of crime, everybody. It started real early. It started with one time I stole an apple. First time I ever stole an apple. Went to school, told a kid, hey, kid, this is a delicious apple. You wanna try some of this apple? It's a delicious apple. People don't know what they want. You gotta tell them. Then the kid says, "Now I want the apple," and I says, "You gotta give me the candy bar, businessman." Yada yada yada. Bing bang boom. Next thing you know, I'm stealing bicycles, everybody, but I'm in that niche market, so I'm stealing penny farthings, everybody, stealing penny farthings. You know how fun that is? Dude chasing you down the street like, well, excuse me, sir, but I do believe you stole my bicycle. Stupid hat and shit like a douchebag. You guys know what I'm talking about. One time, stole 2 bikes at one time. That's why they call me Bobby Two Bikes, everybody. Got a lot of nicknames. Yada yada bing bang boom, ding dang daddly. Next thing you know, niche stuff. I'm stealing TVs, but I'm in a niche stuff. I'm stealing the big wooden ones, you guys. I'm stealing the big wooden TVs. One time, stole 2 TVs same time. That's why they call me Bobby Two Boob Doobs. Next thing you know, yada yada yada, bing bang boom, daka daka daka. I'm in that Coke game, everybody. I'm in that Coke game, but that Coke, it's not good enough, you guys. It's not good enough. So I invented something new. I call it Pepsi. It's like Coke, but better. I call it Pepsi. There's a secret ingredient, you guys. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but I will tell you the slogan was Pepsi, made with a pinch of gunpowder in every 8 ball. You guys know what the secret ingredient was? It was gunpowder. Be careful lighting a cigarette up after that line, huh? Yada, 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 bing, bang, boom, daka, 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 ding, dang, battle. Next up, I'm brewing moonshine, but it's not strong enough, so I start brewing sunshine. 400 proof, everybody. Secret ingredient, I can't tell you, but I can tell you the slogan. It was sunshine. A splash of ether in every bottle. You guys know what the special ingredient was? Is ether. Man, people are going fucking blind and shit. They loved it. You gonna bing me again? I was gonna go bada bada bing bang doodly 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 doodly. Next thing you know, you guys, I own 2 dumps. Huh? But matter of fact, that's not why they call me Bobby Two Dumps. Well, I have a cigarette for breakfast and a cup of coffee for lunch. You do the math.
You guys, let's look at pop culture, all right? Let's look at some lyrics by Big Pun, also known as Big Punisher. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Let's look at some lyrics by Big Crime, known to most people as Michael Vick. I'm not a dog slayer, I just mush a lot. Fuck that. It's fucked up. I don't need to be a judge. I don't need this job, you guys. We could do this all day because we all know that in the real world, there needs to be punishments for crimes. Yes. Oh, you're a juggalo. You're a juggalo. Why don't you go to the halfway house and we'll make you listen to Kylie Minogue for 24 hours a day. That's what you need. You want to smoke meth? Please, go ahead, but you have to clean our sewers. Let's do this. Punishment is awesome, you guys. Punishment is necessary in the world. I promise you guys that when I find out exactly who stole the cookies from the cookie jar, I will let you all know. And you're all invited to come over to my house and shave this person with lemon juice and a cheese grater. And then we'll have our fucking cookies back, you guys. We're a team. Let's fucking do this.
Fucking hack. Let's look at a couple of punishments. We can look at some punishments. The government makes a lot of punishes. We'll start from the bottom, move to the top. First thing the government want to punish you with for a very low crime is community service. Well, you're gonna go pick up some garbage or be like, hey, homeless guy, you want some soup? That's not so bad. I make a mean minestrone. Next up, the next kind of punishment. You got meetings and classes. You go there. You're like, hey, I'm Carl. I once got so mad at an infomercial that I threw my toddler in the dryer. Or like, hey, I'm Phil. I once got so drunk I peed on a cop. Or like, hey, I'm Bobby and I never learned how to read good. Next thing you got your probation. It's like, hey, you're gonna pee in a cup and I'm gonna watch you. And I'm like, oh, you wanna watch me pee in a cup? Joke's on you. I've been eating asparagus all week. Then you got probation. It's like, hey, you got you got parole. You're like, hey, you're still in trouble, but at least you can work at McDonald's. That one did not hit at all. And then you got prison, the clink, the big house, the pen, the slammer, the joint. I've never been afraid of prison because orange turns out very flattering color on my cheekbones. Then I got the death penalty. It's supposed to be the biggest one of them all. Oh, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna send me to make my makeup? But I'm a self-made man. What, are you gonna send me to make me? You gonna do that? You're gonna send me to meet my makeup? Bobby Tulips? That ain't punishment, you guys. Real punishment is what a real gangster like me does, you guys. Real punishment is torture, you guys, which is more than noogies and typewriters and Indian burns, you guys. I once sodomized a man with a cake mixer, all right? Believe me, nobody wanted to lick the batter off the beaters. I once met a man stand naked in a freezer and then took a fine-grained sandpaper to his nips. Pretty brutal. Not as brutal as this. I once made a dude listen to Celine Dion for like a half hour. Shit was brutal. But that's not even that bad, you guys. People like to ask me, you ever whack people off? You ever whack people off? No, I don't whack people off. I got boys. I got a bunch of boys that whack people off for me. There's a bunch of boys whacking off a bunch of boys all the time. And I think that's going to be my punishment for all the crime I've done, you guys. My punishment is I just got to wait here. Wait for some man to whack me off. Crime, everybody.
You've been going for Bobby Crane and Steve Vanderploeg, everybody. Who knew Steve Vanderploeg had the pecs to rip buttons off a shirt? That wasn't even a pearl snap. All right, we got to pick a winner. If you're on the side of crime, let's hear it for the bad boy, Bobby Crane, y'all. Bobby Crane. All right, and if you're on the side of punishment, let's hear it for the judge, the hammer, Steve Vanderploeg. I'm going to say crime pays, y'all. Bobby Crane's your winner. Crime is the winner.